Alright, today we have a cool idea from Cody. We're going to be doing a top 10 challenge. That's not really the right way to put it. So what we're going to do, I don't really know how to name this challenge, but what we're doing is I'm going to pick a random deck from top 10 of either GDI or Nod. And then I have to try and get a better win rate than they have with their deck. So for example, if we picked Silas, we'd look at his Nod deck. And we see he has an 87% win rate. So I would need to go 9-1 or 10-0 with his deck. And if I do, then I would win a prize. That's the idea. I think it would be a cool idea if, like, we had the ability to contact these players. And then, like, if I did worse than them with their deck, they'd get the prize. But I don't think that's something we really have the ability to do. So what we're going to do first is we're going to RNG whether we're going to be GDI or Nod. And we're going to be Nod. And then the player whose deck we're going to play is going to be, we're going to RNG 1 to 10. Number 4, so we're going to be playing Substance Gyron's Nod.
3, 2, 1. New objective available.
Tiberium is calling.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter.
Building online.
Justin 12283. I'll try and get the 2v1 with the rifles and the laser. This laser's gonna be too slow, isn't it? Yeah. I think we're gonna win this still. I'm not 100% on it. The lasers need to get another shot off. No, it looks like I fucked it. Interesting that he ran away from my rifles. Giga Cannon, the old Jiggle Cannon. Right. Jiggle Cannon's probably pretty good against this deck, you'd assume. Since this deck is like almost exclusively War Factory units, it would make sense that the Jiggly Boy would be good against it. Stealth Tank's probably my best out against a Giggle Cannon. Let's get these flamers to go away. Ugh. What a beating. I could also try and Jade Missile it. I think Giggle Cannon's probably too slow to avoid a Jade Missile. I don't know for sure, but I would assume that it's too slow to dodge out the way. At least without boost. Oh, I shouldn't have built a second one of those. That was a misplay. Forgot I had one already. Alright, well he did in fact boost at the right time. I don't think it's gonna matter. Yeah, he's over.
Mission accomplished. 3, 2, 1. New objective received.
Faith in Nod.
Building online.
Taking position.
Azteca Jaguar.
Unit ready.
I think it's like Aztegua Jaguar. Or Azteca Jaguar.
Move out. We're ready, no stopping. Militia here.
I guess it really comes down to how you pronounce Jaguar. Or Jaguar.
What's
I
militia here.
bet there's a bunch of different ways people pronounce Jaguar. Now I don't even know how I pronounce it. I've said it so many times, it's become nonsense in my head. Interesting response to go with the Razorback. I feel like there's two options when you come up against it. When someone makes a Chuggy / Razorback, you can make something that tries to counter that unit, but then you have to fight the Missile Troopers, which obviously is usually a pretty good combo. So if you don't have something that successfully fights the Missile Troopers, it's not a great plan. Or you can just make your own anti-infantry unit, which is what opponent has gone for here. He sees the Chuggy, he's like, alright, I'm just going to make Razorback. I think it's gonna work out pretty well for him. It seems like it's going okay. It depends how much the Chuggy does against these jumpers. I think Chuggy's pretty good against them, honestly. I think it's not bad. I will happily send 3 bikes at your Orca simultaneously if I can. Oh, I fucked it, boys. I got out micro. The Jaguar got me. The Orca's really expensive, though. I don't think he can afford to keep this nonsense up. Oh, the Macas. Why is my... Kind of just looked like my Chuggy just gave up shooting for a while there. Anyone else see that? Like, I drove it around the top of the McNeil trap and it just sort of stopped shooting midway. It was very weird. His stuff's just more expensive than mine. Like, he's had to build 3 buildings. No, he hasn't. Never mind what we're talking about. He just meant Orca. The Orca costs a lot of money, though. That cost him way too much. Because I have the Chuggy to clear missiles and jump jets. And I'm not... He doesn't have anything that, like, hard clears my vehicles. That's why I'm left with the advantage in that spot. The stealth tank should be able to kill this thing. No, he's not going to stick around. Fair enough. I need to make rifles again. Okay. I have been McNeiled. I accept my fate as a man who has been McNeiled. I'm just gonna jade this. Yeah, it's basically impossible to dodge it now. Yeah, you can't dodge jade missile with a slow unit like missile troopers. I mean, it is just a delete button for them. It's a really inefficient delete button, but it is a delete button.
3, 2, 1. New mission received.
For the crystals.
Building online.
Position.
Yeah, that looks pretty good, Nico. I'm down for this, the fizzy Orangina sweets. God of Blood. I'm not gonna make the missile here because I feel like my rifles are too out of position to try and get the 2v1 on defense. Is he gonna drive in? No, he doesn't drive into my bikes. Now, buggy opening usually has tank because that's a great combo. So let's not get too pushed up in case he makes a tank. Hey, what do you know? It's an interesting spot to be in. Because obviously we want to like make a tick tank, but tick tank is actually surprisingly good against Scorpion on the move. This is something I've noticed and been saddened by. I feel like it's kind of bullshit, honestly. Because it's a tick tank, it shouldn't be very good at moving and shooting. But actually it's pretty close to like 1v1ing a Scorpion tank when it shoots and moves. Which feels like overpowered to me. That didn't go great. My tick tank is of course now dead. Tick tank is pretty important to my strategy. This is a pretty bad map for my tick tank as well. Try and get another tick tank. We are going to lose first missile, obviously. Hopefully I get a little bit of econ out of his tank taking some damage there. But this is looking like a situation where I have to actually move my tick tank around quite a bit. Whoa, okay. I was considering Jade missiling it, but I think given the positioning of it, it's going to be such a low value obelisk anyway. Like, I'm just trading in the obelisk for my tick tank. I'm okay with this. It seems like a fine exchange of resources to me. And we'll just get it burrowed again. I definitely want to get a second tick tank and hopefully try and push it up. I don't want to tank these lasers with my chugger. So I'm going to send my lasers into tank first. Alright, let's get this other tick tank burrowed. You can't really push in if it's burrowed. Be careful about how I move this thing. I assume there's going to be an air unit coming out at some point. Or something to mess with me. No? No Banshee? It's surprising. I was really expecting a Banshee here. Alright, we can probably push up a little now. Inferno. Okay, that's the air unit, sure. We'll just suicide these bikes to eat the Inferno shot just so we can't go after my ticks. In my experience, normally it's pretty tough with Inferno. Because what happens is, you bomb the Tick Tank doesn't die because it has like 1 billion hit points. Then you get stealth tanked and you're sad. That's usually been my experience when trying to Inferno a Tick Tank. Yeah, like this. It's not really what you want if you're the Inferno player. Like trading your incredibly expensive Inferno. Alright, GG my guy. Cat Missile OP. You heard it here first.
Enemy base destroyed.
Orangina is low-key better than Fanta. Orangina is definitely better than Fanta. That's like not even close.
3, 2, 1. New objective received.
Carefully now.
I always expect to like the flavor of cherry. I always forget that I don't like cherries.
Advancing.
Like, I always expect to like cherry because I like, you know, strawberries and blueberry and you know, all the tasty berries. And I always forget the cherry's just like completely different. So I'm always like, yeah, cherry, that sounds great. And I have some cherry and I'm like, oh, what is this? Oh, that's the most aggressive turret known to man.
Defies all logic.
It actually does defy all logic. That turret is wild. That's the turret of a man who is declaring, I'm activating this ability every time it's off cooldown. Like, he has made a statement with that turret. He has said to me, every single time I can activate this, I'm doing it. That's what that means. Because that was wildly aggressive. Alright, we're gonna need a Tick Tank pretty soon. But now sounds like the appropriate time. We need to get it up top. Oh shit, there you go. I think that one's gonna beat us as well. I don't think we can get the Tick Tank up there in time. Oh, it's gonna be close. Can we get the unit off the pad? Oh, so close. Yeah, that turret blocking me out was a huge beating. That cost me the missile for sure. Oh man, someone the other day said in my YouTube comments that turret was terrible. They were like, turret is the worst commander power and everyone switches as soon as you unlock another commander. And I'm like, what? Insane. Absolutely insane to suggest such a thing. Turret is so good. Yeah, so he's used 3 turrets in like 1 minute 50. He's used his commander power 3 times. I've used mine 0. Turret's so good. Once we get locked up on the top pad, that's when we start worrying about the bottom pad. Our build is much more of a, you know, hold a place. Another turret? Jeez. Such good turreting. I'm going to use my commander power to counteract his commander power. Because his turret lets his missiles just go to town on my Tick Tank. I'm just going to use my commander power to get rid of the missiles. From here, it seems really difficult for him to come back. I don't know what the rest of his deck is, but I don't think he's going to be able to get through the Tick Tanks. Given that he hasn't made anything like an Orca yet, I'm guessing he hasn't got one. Oh shit. Spoke too soon, boys. That's a big problem. That's going to be too fast for me to catch as well. Just going to keep working over my vehicles. Oh, here we go. Maybe we get it. Alright, it's still got some value, but it wasn't like the most absolute beating of all time. I'm in trouble here. I'm in a lot of trouble here. Alright, cat missile killing missiles is like my new thing. It's just what I do now. I just cat missile troopers. That's my life. GG, Foresight Shot. Surprised I didn't burrow next with Harv during the lull. The risk of picking up the Tick Tank and moving it is quite high.
3, 2, 1. New objective available.
It is complicated, Jamie. I understand if you did not understand immediately.
Online.
Opponent surrenders. Do we count that towards our win rate? I don't even know.
3, 2, 1. New objective received.
Harvester moving.
Building online.
Peter.
Unit ready.
Let's move out.
I hope this isn't the Peter. That guy's great at rivals.
Unit ready.
Stopping. Let's go. Let's go.
Unit ready.
Interesting retreat with his rifleman there.
Militia here. 4K.
Oh, Penny, imagine thinking you're the Peter.
Here. We're kill the what's needed. Militia. Let's go. Let's go. We're ready to no stopping.
Unit ready.
Drop 4K.
I don't feel good about the no charging. I feel like I should be charging.
GDI.
Yeah, you are Kenny, it is known. Alright, let's make this tick. I should have tried to keep this guy alive. I kind of messed up there.
Unit offline.
That guy had more value to me alive than dead.
Unit ready.
What's needed?
Alright, I guess we'll be making a Chuggy next as well.
Unit ready.
Ready. 4K. For the brother of
Greedy meaty. Greedy meaty.
Alright, easy missile. Is that second half? I'm pretty sure I saw one down here. Or did I not see one down here? I did see one down here. That is 2 harvesters. Good thing we're charging the missile then. I don't know why I made a stealth tank. Well, that's why. Yeah. My gut feeling was telling me I should make a stealth tank, and I guess it was right. Whoa, run away. That's a problem. That's a problematic unit for me. Just gonna Jade missile it.
Missile incoming.
Yeah, see you later, mate. He's gonna make another one. That's why I'm getting my second stealth tank ready. Maybe he can't afford another one? Oh no. Ah, that misfire hurts. Actually, I think we're fine, right? We just get on these 2 parrots. Yeah, he can't afford another one. Classic tech player. Spewed his load with 1 tech unit. Can't do anything.
Mission accomplished. Establishing battlefield control.
Folded Nut. That's a weird name.
3, 2, 1. New mission received.
stopping.
Off you go, militants. Find out what's on the battlefield for me.
Carefully now.
Ah, pads and a harvester and a missile squad. How exciting. I'm glad that we did these explorations together. Do we think he's going snipers or shots? Or neither? I think it's going to be snipers. Rhino, interesting.
Building online.
I'd like to wait for a tank against a rhino.
Bike, 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 bike.
What's up, Tommy? Thank you for the sub.
We're ready to see.
Alright, okay, he's got 2 rhinos now. Definitely want this tank.
Militia here. We're ready to 4K.
Wow, that took a lot more damage than I expected. I knew I was going to get hit, but I didn't think I was going to get hit that badly.
Unit ready.
MLRS, that seems bad for me.
Unit offline.
Seems extremely bad for me. What does my deck do against MLRS? Does it just fold? Like this guy's nut?
Unit offline.
It seems like the worst possible unit for me to go up against. I guess I can just Jade it. Yeah, I have Jade. I forgot I have Jade. I can just use a Jade missile to kill it at any point during the game. That seems like my answer then. That's probably what we're gonna do. We're gonna need to split shot these this stealth tank.
Unit offline.
There we go. That's what I was looking for. Easy claps. Wait, not so easy claps. Hold on. Hold.
Unit offline.
No, I missed the split shot on that one. It doesn't matter, we won. Yeah, Jade missiling his MLRS seemed to be GG. Because he basically went MLRS and surrounded it with Talon, spending all of his money. Just assuming the MLRS was going to be indestructible, and it was not.
3, 2, 1. New Objective available.
Damaga.
Building online.
Alright,
Unit ready.
Copy.
let's see how this goes.
Unit ready.
Position. Militia advancing.
An easy vote for George then, Flintstock.
Kill it. We rise.
Unit ready.
Let's go. Let's go.
Alright, so he lost the rifle war, which is probably smart of him,
We're ready.
if you're being honest.
Militia here. The unbelievable for the front.
Unit ready.
Report the taking position. What's needed?
Unit offline.
We bring up to ready to serve. The unbelievers will suffer. None will prep others.
Bikes? Bikes is weird. Bikes makes me think he's gonna go chuggy, because otherwise, yeah. Otherwise you just make, like, you make your anti-infantry unit right away. You only make bikes if you're about to make chuggy. This has been something I've noticed a lot of people do. I don't really get it. I don't think it's that good to make the bikes because you're about to make a chuggy. I don't really think it makes that much sense, honestly. See, I'm not that into it. Absolutely demolished him in this missile. Absolutely ruined. Oh, he has Tic Tank as well. It's a mirror match. How exciting. I'm gonna use the bikes to tank so the chuggy can go in. Alright, that didn't work out very well.
Let's go.
I might just do this.
Missile incoming.
Kill them both, seems alright.
Believers militia here.
Boyka ready to roll.
Let's bring up to none will
Is he gonna try and drive his tick into my tick? That's a bold plan. Surely this goes horribly for him. I actually only get one shot off whilst he's unburrowed in that situation. It actually doesn't go that badly for him. Like, he's gonna lose, but not by a huge amount. I guess my tick was already damaged at the start, so it is probably quite a big loss. Gonna do this again.
Missile incoming. Unit offline.
That was a waste. Unless I randomly got something else that was there. There's always a chance there was another unit coming in that I got. I think it's unlikely though. I think I probably just fucked it, to be honest. I think he has a better commander for this matchup.
Design this missile.
Gonna spam ticks now. What do I do against him spamming ticks? I guess I have to Jade Missile them. I'll just have to. I think I have to just Jade Missile here. Should be a pretty big Jade. Oh, what? I mean, we got both Tic Tanks, so I can't really complain. But I can't believe I didn't even put a cloud down before my Chuggy died. That's such a beating. It was still a pretty good Jade Missile, but I'm sad. I'm sad that it wasn't like the nuts like I thought it was going to be. Alright, GG, damage. GG, my guy.
You are victorious. 3, 2, 1. New mission received.
Well, we'll still round out the challenge, see what we can do.
Online.
Delete and start new video. I think that's probably that's what people accuse YouTubers of all the time, right? And they're like, oh, paid actors. But no, man, if I lose, I lose. That's the way it goes. I'm not gonna do any of that pretending that I won all my games nonsense. That annoys me so much when you get the Snap creators doing that. And they're like, here's this insane new deck I've been playing, and they just show like the 20% of games they win with the deck. And they're like, oh, 100% win rate in my video, and you're like, yeah, but 20% win rate in real life. That's super annoying when people do that. So yeah, absolutely zero chance I'm gonna do that. I'll tell you what I should have done though. In fact, I'll tell you what I will do. If I remember to do it, this is the smart thing to do. If I remember to do it, what I'll do is I'll edit out where I show the win rate. And then the video won't know if I've beaten his win rate or not. I think that is the best thing to do. Although, that's going to be tricky given how much I've been discussing it. But yeah, I can maybe edit it so it's not obvious if I have beaten the win rate or not. Certainly if we do this challenge again, that's what I'll do. I'll make it so it's hidden. So people don't know for sure if I've won or not until right at the end. Because I just won't show the win rate of the person who owns the deck. And then at the end I can be like, and here's their win rate, did I beat it or not? Because otherwise, you know, otherwise you can tell whether or not I've lost the challenge at some point in the video. So yeah, that's what I'll do next time. I think it might be too difficult to edit it such at this point, but I'll see if I can do it. I'll try and edit it that way for this one. It might be impossible at this point. I think I don't mind him shooting the Chuggy if the tick gets in. That seems fine, honestly. I think he's underestimating it. The tick is the more important unit, really. Got him! Jade gives you outs. Yeah, stealth tank's pretty good against air. But it's kind of its stated purpose in life. I'll tell you what I'll do, actually. Isn't it unfair that I'm playing a lot lower level? It is a little bit unfair that I'm playing a lot lower level, but it's also unfair that they play their deck all the time and I've never played their deck. So they have a lot more experience with their deck. But yeah, we could redo the challenge someday when I'm higher rank. Also, Lord Stark as first opponent. I wouldn't say this is low level. This is one of the better players who still plays Rivals. So this is hardly a low level opponent. Alright, that's fine. We'll shoot. I guess I'll switch. Looks like I want to be making Chuggy. I don't want this guy. I'll sacrifice him to the shot gods. Alright, I guess we're making Chuggy. He's been delaying, it feels like. Like, he could have been charging and he has not been. Makes me think, oh no. That is the worst thing. You never want to see that when you're playing Chuggy. Predator is absolutely the worst thing to see if you're playing Chuggy. So what I need to do here is try and get a... I need to try and get a Tick Tank burrowed. That's like the only way really for me to beat Predator Tank. I might be okay here, honestly. I don't think his Predator's fast enough to get down here. I think the big map is really helpful for me here. Yeah, the big map helps me out a lot in this spot. We'll leave the Tick Tank burrowed. Trying to move it when it can get shot at is insane. We do need to make more Tick Tanks, though. That is going to be key. I guess we'll just keep making them. Until Lord Stark shows us a decent answer to Tickers, we're just going to keep making them. Have a wall of Tick Tanks. Such a noob strat. This is probably what Substance does. I mean, well, if he's smart, this is what he does. I mean, if he's not going to show me an answer, I'll just jam Tick Tanks down his throat. Eventually, he has to be able to kill him, right? Otherwise, I win. Wow, Tick Tank is such a strong unit. Oh no! I didn't think the Tick was going to die there. I really thought I had one more shot in it. That's annoying. That is really unfortunate. Yeah, I really thought it had one more. I thought it could take another hit. That is unfortunate. I need to get this on the pad. The long range shot. I should probably be making some rifles rather than just making Chuggies. I think maybe... Oh, that's going to be a problem. Yeah, that's going to be an issue. Alright, GG. I don't think there was anything I could do against that. Maybe, oh, actually, if I split my infantry at the top, maybe. I think they're both too low hit points. I don't think there was any way to... Alright, so now, hopefully I've edited this correctly to make this an interesting finale. We will look at my win rate with the deck, which was, of course, 90%, thanks to Lord Stark. And then we will check Substance's win rate with the deck and see if we win or not. His win rate is, drumroll please. Maybe I'll edit in a drumroll, probably not though. 91%. 91%. If I remember to edit this correctly, this will be the first time you've seen this percentage. And therefore this will be a shock and surprise to you. However, if I edited it poorly and accidentally showed this at the start of the video, it'll be less shocking and surprising. So we actually don't win our extra bonus prize here. Because we got 90% win rate and we needed 91%. So we actually would have had to go 10-0 to do better than Substance there. Okay, anyway, I thought that was a pretty cool idea. I hope you guys liked it, and I will see you next time.